Hey, Capstone class. This is just a quick video that I'm sending out to make an announcement that I think might be helpful to you, as I know many of you are working on writing over the weekend. So remember, you turn in your introduction, I give you feedback, you do one edit, you send that back, and then I accept it no matter where we're at. So even if there's still mistakes and things, that's okay. We're gonna move on. And knowing that in subsequent drafts of the entire project, you will be working on that. And editing that introduction. And the introduction sometimes changes based on the writing that you do within the lit review. And then those of you in action research and school improvement, that will kind of change too. So we move past the introduction. Your next step after that is to do the literature review. What I would like to offer is that if you would like to do one section of your literature review and turn that in to the literature review draft uh, assignment on Facebook, oh my gosh, on Blackboard, then you can do that. So I will only expect to see one section. And I'm happy to give you feedback on that. And that way you haven't written a bunch of sections and then I'm like, ooh, hold the phone, that's not the proper format or whatever. So please feel free to do that if you feel more comfortable. Please make it clear in your name. And remember, there are naming rules that it states in that very first template and the very first benchmark. So be careful with that because it's really hard for me if you don't follow that format. I have so many students and versions of your paper. So if when you go ahead and name it, instead of putting draft literature review, put draft one section literature review or something. That would be really helpful to me. Please don't email me any drafts. I can't handle it. I get 100 emails a day and I don't want anything to be lost in there. I also can't respond to it from there. So then I have to download it. I can't upload it to Blackboard for you. So the whole thing is kind of messy. So please use Blackboard. You can upload multiple versions, actually unlimited versions of all of these things. So the focus should be complete introduction, after feedback, doing a second draft. I think I maybe had one or two students that I just accepted the first draft. That's unusual, but it happens. So then you're going to do that. The next step is to get one section of the literature review submitted if you'd like to have that feedback. That's completely fine. If you don't and you're fine, just keep writing. Please be sure that you're checking your APA style guides. Either you own the APA manual or you're using the internet to do that, which is, also fine. Make a style sheet of the, most common ways to cite sources. And I usually just keep that on my desktop and then I go and check it all the time to make sure that I'm citing things correctly. I think that's it. Just keep checking those examples that I've sent you. They are helpful. And know that my feedback form is and the checklists are new this term. And so some of the examples that you're going to find of capstones were by different faculty who didn't quite have the same vision that Dr. Hoy, Dr. Moffitt, and I have now. We believe that this is, what the capstone should be, but we also feel like there's more support for you guys as writers, and we're also wanting to accept only the best work from you. And so we aren't some things that might have gotten by in the past, we're going to really work through those things. It doesn't mean that you won't be successful. It just means that there might be more editing to get to that point. But please use the feedback form and also the checklist. Those of you that are using the checklist right now, that's great. Use that checklist, keep submitting it with your stuff. It helps me to see that you've been going through the checklist. And to be honest, those drafts are always better because they include all of the parts. And it's a great way for you to check. That's about it. I've been meeting with students on Zoom and over the phone. So please don't hesitate to make appointments for that. I am done for today meeting with students, and I have some obligations on campus and trying to have some work-life balance. So I am available tomorrow to meet with students. So if you'd like to do that, you can send me an email and I can schedule that for you. Um, that's it. I'm praying for you, really enjoying the opportunity to speak to many of you and to walk this journey with you. Um, please take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and warm up is coming to Northwest Iowa. So hopefully wherever you are, you're doing okay. And keep praying for those people in the South who are suffering so much. Have a good one.